Hasbeemasputra Abu Bakar, SIUMAN Collective, Malaysia, contributes to the Global Accessibility Pulse 2026 for GAAD and Intopia.
Hi, my name is Hasbee and I am a disabled human rights defender from Malaysia. First, I'd like to thank Intopia for reaching out, Darren and Thomas, inviting me to participate in Global Accessibility Pulse 2026 as part of this year's Global Accessibility Awareness Day. I was given a question, is the internet more accessible than it was 10 years ago? And some technical information to help me answer the question, but I'd like to go on a slight tangent. I think that accessibility is great and it's fundamental to disability inclusion and disability rights, but largely remains a question of logistics, at least where I'm from. I think that's a disservice and it helps gloss over what persons with disabilities are actually excluded from. Disability is the outcome of how society is arranged. Disability is exclusion, stigma, and discrimination. Disability is being denied a job, an education, or entry into a building. Disability is exclusion from social, political, economic, cultural, and technological participation, and from what shapes how power and resources are distributed and organized across society. Accessibility is a resource, but persons with disabilities have very little say over the allocation of that resource. I think that reframing accessibility as more than the mere provision of physical infrastructure and accessible processes to actually addressing what persons with disabilities are actually excluded from is important for the actual meaningful inclusion of persons with disabilities in all aspects of society. Once again, thank you, Intopia, and happy Global Accessibility Awareness Day.
Watch all the responses to the Global Accessibility Pulse 2026 at intopia.digital/global-accessibility-pulse-2026.